What's going on, everybody? It I know it's later than we usually come, or I usually come on. Me and Chop. I know it's later than we usually come. All right, let me shut that down. But I wanted to come on and this Sunday night. Just wanted to rap to you guys. I don't know if you guys see by the title. Well, not really the title. Yeah, the title too. But if there's any youngsters that are in the juego. What's up, BJG? How you doing, brother? Any youngsters that are in the game, bro, and want to come on here and talk to me about why you're involved in what you're involved in, or if you're thinking about it, or whatever the situation, man. Come on, I want to talk. Sunday night get down, yeah. I'm not as fun as most of the other fellas, but I'm right here. What's up, bro? What's up with David Hens? Buenas tardes, you too, Geronimo. How you doing, brother? Hit the like. Yo, yeah, what's right on, Sean Collins? What's up, John Dope? How you doing, brother? How's everybody doing tonight? Sunday night. What time is it where you at? Keep on blessing us with your prophetic words. Changes for the strong, not the weak. Yeah, hey, bro. It really is. It's hard. It's hard to change, man. It's hard to do right. Ain't nobody lied about that. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's a lot harder to get jobs and raise, take care of your family and pay the bills and stress about all that and figure it all out. Man, it's hard, bro, compared to just chilling in the joint. Yeah, it's a tough thing to do. And especially if in your mind you've had a way of living for a long time, um, that makes it even harder. You know what I'm saying? This is against what you've known all your life, and then for it to just for you to jump into that, ain't nobody said it's easy, man. And that's but any youngsters that are taking that path, man, let me talk to you, man. That's what I want to talk to, somebody that is on that path. All right, Matt. We're all good here in Northern Arizona. Orale. Salty Rip Rider. What's up, brother? Yeah, Matt. Hey, whenever you got a crash, bro, handle your business. I won't take it personal. Saludos desde Northern Cali. All right, MGBH. Watching the Braves Dodgers game. All right, EJG. 10:30 there, huh? 11:30. Oh, you on the East Coast, Sean Collins? Gotta say, man, when you talk about your old crime partner, it's funny. Oh man, yeah, yeah. 8:32 p.m. Pacific Coast. All right, had to give you a like. Right on, Freedom Liberty. I appreciate it, man. You know what, Freedom Liberty too, man. Thank you for that. I saw you did a cash app, man. I really appreciate that, man. When you donated that money a couple nights ago, and I haven't mentioned it yet, and seeing your name right now, I recalled that, so I appreciate that a lot, man. Eddie Leva, saludo. How are you, brother? Bobby B, Cuba thought it might have been canceled tonight. You and Chop, he called it last night, then a no-show. Yeah, I think that's why he wanted to jump on it last night, man, because he had plans. He went out of town, and I didn't even try to call. I knew he was on a trip, man. I didn't even try to call him and ask him if he wanted to come on. Um, I almost wasn't gonna come on just because I figured we came on last night, but uh, I just figured what the hell, get on here and talk. I'm really we've been doing these lives for a minute now, and really, man, my one of the main things that I want to do is I want to talk to somebody that's involved in that. No disrespect on either side. There's no need for none of that. I'm curious, man. I want to talk to somebody that's not on the fence, but I know it's hard because in this platform, but someone that might be some kid that might be gang banging, thinking their neighborhood is where it's at, or is on the path to the pinta. I just want to pick your brain, bro, and let you pick mine. I want to tell you what I think about it, and where I think it, how it, where it led me. So It's kind of where I'm at right now with it. I was thinking about that all day. It was like, man, I need to get on here and really put that out there. I need to get somebody to talk to me about this stuff. So, Mundo hiding, what happened to all the work he put into all, or did he sell the channel? He didn't sell the channel, man. He's busy doing other things right now. He'll be back later. Yeah, it's a good ball game. Oh yeah, Geronimo. You talked to Mundo? Yes, I talked to him. How do you feel with some dude talk shit to you at work, or how do you act, or what goes through your mind? Do you feel that old coming out? Nah, I brush it off, bro. I brush it off. I'm not I don't think I got any different tendencies than anybody else in the world. There's a way to act on the inside, and there's a way to act on the outside. And I'm well aware of that. The extremes that we go through inside, I mean, it's just part of that lifestyle. But being out here, someone upsets me, they talk shit. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, at the same time, you know, I'm a grown man, and I'm not gonna just allow myself to be disrespected, just like anybody else. Not to the extremes of the pinta stuff, but just like anybody else, anybody else on the street. That's how I behave. Of course, I'm mindful of the fact that uh, there's a line that can't cross as normal individuals, and so that's where I'm at with it. Chopper's out wiggling with his Ruka. Yeah, man. Yeah, he is. That fool's having fun out here, brother. It's cool though. Albert, I don't feel Arizona Emma, so this is kind of messed up. Moon. Okay, brother. Well, I mean, all right. I understand. I'm not here to glorify either Emma or talk about either Emma. To be honest, if anybody has questions, I answer. But this is not an Emma channel, bro. This is a channel where I'm hoping that to bring some type of change to as far as crime is concerned, going to the pinta, and to be and kids, man, kids most of all is my target. I want to let them know that the those type of decisions that you make in life that lead you to that is the wrong path, and I can give you all the reasons in the world, the reasons that it got me where I am today. So I don't feel Arizona in me either, brother, and I don't feel California in me. If what you're looking for is entertainment, I understand that. uh, I'm not here to, I'm not a you know I'm not that's not what I'm here for. So what's homie Idaho is listening. I've been sticking to my family. Jose Luna, right on, bro. Boils down to choices, hermano. Absolutely, Geronimo. It absolutely does. Yeah, the choices, the decisions we make in our lives, all have consequences, good and bad. You make good choices, there's good consequences, and the other way too. I just think that when we're kids, we don't see it that way. We take the easy route, or the route we think is easy, and then the friends and all that, and you forget that years of your life can be lost by doing that stuff. So that's it's just messed up. Phoenix 602, I just saw that. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, I'm doing good, bro. How are you? How have you been? It has been a while since I was on when I was doing the perplex thing. So yeah, how you doing, brother? Missed you both the other night. Hernandez, you both have a lot of knowledge for these kids. Thank you, Art Vasquez. That's my main thing. Did you know Frederick Nunez? He was the one who killed Danny Pena from Casa Grande in 2009. No, I didn't know him. I didn't even know Danny Pena was dead, bro. To be honest with you, that's actually news to me. So Frederick Nunez, did he do that personally, or was that for? I mean, was it for personal reasons, or was he looking for something? Frank Olivas from Valencia 13. I'm living in the hood no more. Been out of the state for a couple years now, though still banging the set though. I mean, if you're talking about banging the set, or you just proud of where you're from, I mean, banging the set. I understand being you know proud of where you're from and all that, but when it comes to the point where you're hurting other individuals, or I mean, you're actually hurting yourself and your family. That's the way I see it. In the end, I mean, the neighborhood isn't going to give you anything back, bro. You're not going to get nothing from that. Uh, in the sense that somehow there's property you own or something. It's crazy. Matt, thank you for that $5, bro. I really appreciate it. He put good night to all the people. God bless each and everyone. Stay positive, stay safe. That's palabra. Absolutely, Matt. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that $5 that super sticker. Or that was actually a super chat, I guess they call it. Thank you, bro. If a kid or man can let any other man or kid show them how to run their life, why not let another man or kid show them how to live a good life? Yeah, absolutely. Just because, I mean, and the thing is, some of these kids don't feel that they have a choice. You know what I mean? A lot of society has given people that false sense of victimhood. You know, like, man, I got this is just how I grew up. This is what I was dealt. I mean, a lot of us, had shit lives, Holmes. Um, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make us a victim. You gotta be, you gotta get over that part of it, and do what's right for you and yours at the end of the day. Hey, no one asking you to stay, with all respect. Yeah. Did you know Chilo from Garfield? I didn't, Gabriel. I never met no Chilo, I don't think. Please know that Mundo shared that he's working on more content. You can see Mundo on Sheepdog Assist here on YouTube. Yeah, he goes on there. Yeah, if you've got anything you want to see about Mundo, like he said, Sheepdog Assist, he spoke on there, and like, when he has the time, he's gonna do what he got to do. My jefa once told me when she was growing up, her and my tios never messed up because she didn't want to embarrass her parents. They listened and did well in school, eventually made money. Yeah, Bobby B, it's a trip, man. Uh, my jefa was pretty square growing up too. Did real well. She ended up going to school and doing her thing. And actually, she moved here from Mexico when she was like 19. So she started, without even knowing the language and stuff. And she excelled. And so, I mean, I just the excuses. I mean, she had a bad life too. Growing up as a child, eh, the excuses is bullshit. You know what I mean? We got the life we have is the one we're dealt, but what you do with it is what matters, Holmes. And if you can, it's better to be able to later to say, man, that shit didn't stop me. I ended up doing this. I made myself. I got a house. I got a this. Everything that you can accomplish, instead of sitting there saying, well, I had no choice. I grew up like this, and this is where it led me. Eh, if anything, that's probably the weakest uh, argument. If you were in the Pintas in Arizona, trust me, you feel the Arizona. Love your message to the youth. Your message has been received by several kids in my hood in Tempe. Right on, Joe Brown. I hope so, bro. To be honest, and I hope to eventually go that, be able to talk to them kids, man. And I'm really I'm really working on trying to figure out a way where, beyond YouTube. I know that a lot of this is entertainment, and that's why I come with the stories too. That's why I do the videos, and that's why I don't mind answering the questions that people bring to me, because I know that's part of it. People want to know what's up. People want to hear that, and I get it. So I'm here for that as well. But my main motivating factor is to talk to these kids and hopefully, help change some lives. You know what I mean? And I don't have some kind of God complex and think that I can save the world. That's not what I'm here for. I just think that my story has a place, and it may help somebody someday. And so I'm trying to get it out there. And I know that the ideal situation would be going to like Adobe Mountain, Durango Juvenile, Mingus Mountain if they still have it. I don't even know. Catalina Mountain, all those places in Arizona and any other state. I'm not just, I just know Arizona, but all these juvenile places everywhere. To bring my story to them is would be the ideal situation. I feel YouTube isn't going to do that. So I mean, I do this because it's a starting point, but I hope to eventually be able to do that. So, and that's one of Chopper's things too. It's all good, Law Elver. You don't need to apologize. I understand. Like I said, people come to this for the entertainment value, and a lot of people have pride or whatever in their own state, and think that Theirs is the ours is the inferior one, and that may be the truth when it comes down to the clicas themselves. But I don't give a damn about that. That doesn't matter to me. Both are a path to death and destruction and life in prison. So I mean, I don't care if you join a clica in. I mean, I don't know what other state to mention. I mean, something you can in Maine. If you're part of the AMA in Maine that has 5 members, it still would lead to death and destruction. And that's the only that's all I want to talk about here. That's what I want to put out there. Uh, who's stronger? Who's better? Who's this? Man, murder's murder. Death is death, and life in prison is life in prison. No matter what kid it gets it, and that's what I hope to put out there. So the young raza needs to change the narrative. Everybody comes up legit. Yeah, Bobby B. Our job to help provide choices for our youth. Simon Geronimo, absolutely. Cuba Cricket tapping in from Modesto, Khalifa. Seen you mention on another channel I watch. I send mines. Right on, Mr. 209. Thank you, brother. I send you mines as well. A lot of respect. If you have a shitty life and live in a toxic place, family, move away. It's better to start fresh than continue the perpetual behaviors of our community. Yeah, I mean, listen, bro, no one had a perfect life for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all had shit lives, bro. And, you can pick something from your vida that had a negative impact on you. It doesn't mean that it drops you to your knees and now you have to follow that path that everybody else take. If you think there's dudes I remember from my barrio, bro, that became professors in college and stuff, and they grew up in my same neighborhood. Maybe their dynamics of their families was different, but everybody has something going on, bro. And you got to be a man. You know what I mean? Do you live your life? There's more to it than all this shit that's been going on. If you ever, yeah, do you know Mando Carranza from Tucson, Arizona? Mando Carranza from Tucson. I don't, brother. The only other Carranzas I knew, there was Caras. He called himself Caras. He's still there, Caras. He was from Phoenix, though. And then Ernesto Carranza was Dreamer from Avondale. But he may have come later on in the time that I wasn't around. When our youth have choice, they stay busy and have options: sports, music, hiking, bowling, and art. Absolutely, Geronimo. All kinds of sports. I mean, there's that, and even if that's not your cup of tea, there's so many other things. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is what when I used to get locked up, even as a juvenile, I would read. Man, I love to read, but when I would get on the street, I wouldn't. And I just think that it was because I mean, I know it's because I had the time inside, but I liked it. I enjoyed reading and learning. You know what I mean? But then it was just like this crazy dichotomy of the way I lived inside and outside. And I noticed that with a lot of people. People get locked up, and all of a sudden they're what would you call it? Like they're taking care of their body, they're eating right, they're working out, they're going, they're learning, they're going to the law library. And if you could just do that on the outside from the gate and miss all the hurtful shit that hurts your mom, your girl, your kids, you could accomplish so much. And I know a lot of us are past that point. I mean, we can still change and have a good life. And I'm not saying that, but we can stop from the kids that are still on the way to that. And like I said, I lost as an adult 20 years of my life, not to mention my juvenile time. But 20 years is a big ass chunk, man, of memories and just shit that I could have done. And if I can avoid enough, if we can avoid some chavalon from losing that much time in his life, man, that's an accomplishment, bro. Uh, Proud of you, big homie John Turncoat. Thank you, bro. Mr. 209, was that blood on the razor wire? Whatever happens to Sid Vicious and guards. Whatever happens to Sid Vicious and guards. Johnny Hendricks, I'm not sure what you meant about the guards, but Sid Vicious is on the street. He got out. and just moved on with his life from what I hear. EJG, no sir. No, EJG, he's probably talking about Cowboys perspective. Uh, they did that thing on Arizona, so and they had mentioned me and Chopper. I'm assuming Dodgers lost Sammy. So sorry about that, but man, let me see. They just jumped, so I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. What's your take on 2-5 being dropouts and moving worse in the M, extorting? Yeah, I mean my whole thing with that, La over Galarga, it's it's I don't know, man. It's crazy to jump from one clica to the same shit. I mean, it's the same individuals that were involved the first time around. It's a pinta clica. I don't care if you're PC or not. It's the outcome's gonna be the same, bro. It's death, destruction, and all that. I'm against gangs in total, unless it's some positive thing. And I'm not even talking about a gang. If you can start like a chess club, and I know that sounds crazy, and I'm not literally talking about a chess club, but I'm giving an example of something that kids can do where they can still have a close relationship with a bunch of fools, and it doesn't have to be about drugs and crime and murder and all that other shit. You know what I mean? Like, and the 2-5 stuff is, I think it's just ridiculous, bro. I really do. I mean, and it's not to say you couldn't cut it in one thing, so you went to. That's not the case. Nobody can cut it, bro, because in the end of the day, there's gonna be politicking, and you're gonna be the one. You're the next man to get fucked off, and that's everybody, bro. So it's not about cutting it, and I'm better than him, so it'll never happen to me. It's gonna happen to all of them. So then they end up in 2-5, and then it's going to happen to them there, and it's going to be it's like you're repeating the cycle for yourself. And yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah, the 2-5 stuff. I wouldn't. I get the need to want to have friendships and be close with people and think that you're protected or whatever the hell you think you got going on with that. But again, if you can't learn from your mistakes and see that it is a mistake, then I don't know what to tell you. There's something wrong in your mental besides, um, and it doesn't mean you're some psychopath or nothing. You just got shit fucked up, man. You're not thinking right, and that's how I see it. It just be hard to change the hood mentality, Franco Lee. Yeah, I know. I know. I had the hood mentality, but I've gone as far or further than most gangsters, if you want to call them that. I've done it. These chavalones that are running the streets ain't done more than me. So if I can change my mind about all that, I understand it's hard. I get it. But it can be done. And it doesn't have to be all the way. Like you and your homeboys can all go positive. And now you're still in your hood. It's still you and your homeboys, but you're doing positive shit. It's not about going to whack this fool and let's get high and let's do this. I mean, there's different ways to do shit, and that's just the way I see it. I mean, that's I get that people say it's hard to get over the hood mentality, and that's the way we think. I trust me, I understand. I had that mentality, and to the fullest, but I'm not dumb either, bro. I can think, and I saw that shit ain't gonna get me nowhere. It never got me anywhere. So, that's what you got to do. Stories reveal the reality of the vida loca, jails, institutions. That exactly. I mean, that's the way I see it. That's why I put the stories out, and and I know some people see it and be like, "Well, why are you, glorifying it?" It's not about glorifying it, bro. It's that if I hadn't put those stories out, none of you vatos would be here right now on my live. You know what I mean? I'd just be some dude right here talking to myself. There's a way to get people's attention, and on top of that, the stories all end the same. So if you see that pattern, then you see what I'm saying is true. I'm not just talking out of my ass right here. Every story I'm telling you, Vatos, or everybody you guys ask about on these lives every night, What do we say? Oh, he's through. He's done. He walked away. He renounced. He got killed. He what? Or he's on death row. Or what? Like none of. I don't ever sit here and say, oh yeah, he became a millionaire, bro. He slanged all the dope in the world, and now he lives in a mansion and he's good. You ain't gonna hear that story. So I mean, that's the bottom line with it. Cricket is awesome getting in front of a crowd. My last Fed joint had a group called Changes that let me speak to juvies in high schools. That's cool, bro. I've never done it. I would like to. I know I would be nervous. I'm not really, I guess you could call it, even though I'm doing it here, I'm not a real social type person. This is easy because you got those ain't staring me in my face. You know what I mean? But I would do it. I mean, because I know it's important and that's what I want to do, you know? I knew Chilo from Garfield, Buena Gente, Bobby B said. Whatever happened to Mundo? Nothing happened to him. He's doing great. Do a video of Pablo or JB, stuff I've read and heard. Got these guys sounding like straight up killers. They are straight up killers. I'll do I'm going to do stories on them, and they are that. Um, but they threw their lives away. I mean, great, they're killers. So what? Now what? Nothing. I know personally Pablo. He had a daughter that he loved, and he talked about all the time. She'll never touch him again. She'll never. She hadn't seen him in forever. She hadn't touched him, already from forever. I mean, great? He's a killer. Great. What does it get him? Nothing. At the end of the day, he's doing 3 life sentences in the feds. JB, I don't know his family dynamics, but that vato's been in since 71, 72, in lockdown for most of that time. I don't know. I mean, if you're a youngster and you think doing 50, 60 years in lockdown, and you're the only benefit you get is that vatos can say, damn, he's a killer. Uh, I mean, people say that about me too. It's that don't mean shit. It's I'd rather not be and be out here and be a normal ass person, living my life and being able to go. If I liked baseball, go to a baseball game. If I wanted to go to the casino, and if I want to go to a bar and drink a beer or whatever the hell I want to do, I can do that. JB will never, and Pablo will never either. They're done for the rest of their life and for most of it already. I got my son's teenage friends watching your videos so they hear and learn what you're saying, because I can tell them what I've done and everything, but they need to hear it from someone else too. David Hens. Yeah, brother. I mean, they need to hear from someone else, and a lot of them won't even listen to me because, it's like all of us when we were kids. We say it. The old people always used to tell us, man, listen to your mom. They already lived that life. Listen to your dad, but if we can keep digging into that brain, man, we might get through to a few. Not everybody, I mean, but I can't delude myself into thinking I'm the savior of the world either, or anybody. You know what I'm saying? We just do what we can, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep doing what I can. Uh, there's an old saying: "Tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are. Choose your friends well." Yeah, my mom used to say it in Spanish all the time. Dime con quién andas y te digo quién eres, was the way that she said it. And it's the same saying. And it's the truth, I agree. Some people need to get out of the self-loathing victim complex. I didn't grow up with much, but my parents always kept me out of trouble. Never been locked up, and I walked a straight road. Lovely ghoul. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, man, everybody can point at something bad in their life. It doesn't excuse any type of behaviors that you choose to do. At the end of the day, you make your own decisions in life. No one forces you to do it. My wife asked me why I got into doing drugs. I told her it was easy. All my friends, our neighborhood did it, so I did it. It might be a stupid reason. It's not a stupid reason. That's probably the most common reason, Sean. You just hanging out with the homeboys. Everybody's getting high. You get high. That's probably, and eventually it leads to addiction. And there it is. There, it's hard for people that grew up differently, with different type of friends, to understand that. But I'm sure even they have other things that them and their friends did that we would be like, what the hell? Why would you do some shit like that? So, I mean, it's just part of it, you know? Or well, I like your message. Keep on living a good life. God bless you, Cardinal. All right, Beto Ortiz. Appreciate it, bro. Is there any big homies from Westside Chicanos? Rudolph Durazo. Westside Chicanos. I know there was, and I can't remember who now, bro. I'll try to think about it. But sorry, I can't really remember. But I know there was. I'll think about it and I'll let you know. I have a real close homeboy from Westside Chicanos. Like we were since we were kids. Even though my neighborhood didn't get along with his, um, we were real close. And when we were kids, and I write him now. He's still in the joint. We'll eventually get out, and but he was from Westside Chicano, so he was a good dude. He is a good dude. Maria M, how you doing? Nice to see you. All clicks are the same. You'll end up in prison for something that is not worth the time, or dead, or yep, absolutely. Just because that's the damn truth. That's what it is. Geronimo de los Cielos, mentorship is the key by identifying at-risk youth and having a relationship with juvenile probation department. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm hoping to be able to start some of those relationships with people that can open those doors for me, for us, me and Chop and whoever else. Um, a lot of those things are the juvenile, the probation, all that stuff, man. I think that's the way to go. Even high schools, I think, but high schools is a little different. I don't know. I guess it depends which high schools and all that, but I think the best way to approach is to hit these kids that are already locked up, already feeling that pain, because we know they are. At night, they're thinking of their parents, they're thinking of whatever they got on the street, they're thinking about it. And it's if you can have that discussion with them, I think it'll even be that much bigger in their mind, because everything is enhanced when you're in there thinking as a kid. I remember getting locked up and I used to say it, man, I'm done. I'm gonna get out and not do it. But then I would get out and do it. But I never had, it was because I missed somebody, or it was for frivolous reasons that I wanted to change my life. Then I would get out and forget all that crap. But I think if I had heard a story like mine, and not just my choppers and so many more, the stuff that we can inundate with them with, it may have or may not have, but I think with some it will. So that's the plan. That's the hope. 20 years of your of your lost, yeah, life lost cricket to only get the point of how much you're valuable you really are, bro. Yeah, appreciate that. Just because that I'm just glad that that's all it was. It made me. That was the end of it. Um, a lot of people don't choose that to be the end of it and keep it up, and I I just don't get it. I think that I mean I get it. I get it. I had that mentality, so I'm not gonna say I don't get it. I just think, man, we gotta reach them somehow. There's got to be a way to let them know and see that it ain't the way. Better late than never. Yeah, Simon. Straight Jeep Castillo, right on. How does someone say they love, then tells you or orders you to throw your life away to kill someone who's not threatening you or your family? Yeah, Bobby B. That's the gist of it. At the end of the day, um, anybody that I ever hurt, there was no personal reason for it. I didn't really. I barely even knew uh, most of them. It was just because it was someone that was on a list, someone else's list. It's crazy. People want to belong to things, join a trade union, go through a homie. It's a brotherhood, keeps you out of trouble, good paying jobs. Yeah, there's all kinds, man. Bobby B put this for yeah. There's all kinds of stuff they can join, man. Like I went in hard, started learning about the stocks and options and stuff, and I thought about that. Like, man, it would have been great growing up to join like a trade group, a bunch of friends that we just talk about trading stocks, and imagine just be getting money, man. And yeah, it's a trip. Francisco, yeah, about 2.5. It is. I don't get it. It's crazy. Uh, right on, Bobby B. I've been locked up most of my life out of California. Also did 5 flat in Arizona, Steiner, Winslow. Politics are way different. Yeah, yeah. The politics are different. I've heard, all of it. Um, but at the end of the day, prison's prison, and I'm glad you're out here, Big Hawkster. To be honest, now you're out. Hopefully, you're making the choices that it's going to keep you out. We all slip sometimes. We all, we all take chances we shouldn't be taking. Um, I'm no one to judge anybody. All I'm saying is hopefully you're now aware of your decisions and thinking about them closely with the consequences behind them. Love or Galarga, yeah, no problem, bro. This thing jump, man. What the hell? Too far. Uh, if you need to get beat down, the gang, a group of friends, there's something wrong. Real family hugging, not black guys. Yeah, just because Arizona got 2.5s out in the pen, never ran into any. Nah, they don't got 2.5s, bro. Um, in the peseta, they did start some. They got one called Los Originales, and they got one called La Familia. They started one like that now, and those are kind of like the peseta gangs. I was nervous too, bro, but after it felt awesome and helped continue my interchange. Yeah, EJG, you're right. Triggs, yeah, you putting the little emojis, cool. Uh, if you help one kid, bro, you did something. Yeah, I don't know who this idiot is that did that bullshit, man. Hopefully, I'm trying to take them off, man. Stupid ass people. What is a well-known hit in Tucson? Hold on, but whoever's putting that Hitler shit. Uh, hey, Bobby B. Oh man, let me see something. Sorry, people. I need it. Bobby B. I just made you a moderator, bro. Can you get rid of that one right there? Sorry for the disruption, guys. I'm trying to I, I'm trying to knock it out, and it keeps telling me there's an error. So Bobby B, if you can, I just made you a moderator. Can you delete that shit right there, man? Just so it's not a distraction. Angel Padilla. You're talking about, I think you asked about him last night. Chinks. No, he was not. Cricket, did you know Michael Carbajal and his familia? I was a big fan of his back in the day. I didn't know him personally. I met him one time because uh there was the one they called Gaddafi, Jose Price, and them had moved out by my jefita, and so I had went over there with some of the homies out there, and I met him one time, but I didn't know him well. So, I just met him one time. I didn't really know him at all. Is what I meant. What's your biggest regret, or do you live in regret at all? Yeah, of course I have regret, Joseph Cerna. Um, I have I have a lot of. I mean, I did a lot of stuff that I wish I could take back now. It's gacho. Um, I just I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now, but regrets, absolutely. I mean, those. That's why I do what I do. I'd like to tell my regrets to to everybody so that maybe they can learn from my mistakes. You know, when were you recruited in the Arizona M, John Doe? I was Skina almost immediately when I went in, but I didn't get made, brother, till um, it was the beginning of 2001 or the end of 2000, beginning of 2001. Can help to structure an outreach program with goals and objectives, hermano. Yeah, absolutely, Geronimo. I got the email and I was putting one. I got it drafted. I was putting it together. Um, would love to do something like that, man. Absolutely. 2320 Pittsburgh. There it is. Over Seattle in overtime. Knowledge is king. Being stupid is no way to go through life. Geronimo Little Side, coach for the Boys and Girls Club. And when the kids are getting in fights and trouble, they ask me to speak to them. Yeah. Was Pellet from Eastside 9th Street ever made? I don't know that name. I've heard it before from some other people that have asked Mastodon, but I'm not positive, bro. Finally get to see it live. Warrior Outlaw. I talked to you before, right, brother? You come on before. John Doe, what does being institutionalized mean to you as someone who served time as a member of a criminal organization? Being institutionalized, I don't know, man. I get it. A lot of people say that doing a lot of time, and I don't know. I'm not sure what institutionalized mean. I guess they mean that you can't function in society, or is it the little things you do? Because for like my ruca still would clown me because I would still wear my flip flops. You know, I jump out of bed and throw them on. I still shower with them. It was just something that little things like that. I mean, is that what they mean, or is it actually not being able to function? Because that, I don't know. I think that's a cop out, bro. Um, we know what we're getting out to. We strive for that. And now I understand if you get out when you're 70, you can't be, expected to get a job or something. But you get out at like when I got out at anywhere in your 30s, 40s, maybe even 50s. Look at Chopper. After 35 years, he got a job, he has friends, he has a car, he has an apartment, he got a little freaking dog. Like Vato's doing good. Um, if one individual can do it, any individuals can do it. Now I get it. Sometimes you need a little hand to do that. Chopper got that when he got out. He went to a halfway house. Um, so that, but it's still again about choices, you know. Uh, Excellent move, David Hens. A toda madre. Bobby B, when you went to prison, who was the first vato you told you? Who told? The first carnal I met was Aslan, bro. Bobby B was the first carnal I met. Trolls, bro, they like to spam the chat. I think they're a way to block them. Yeah, it wasn't letting me, bro. Because I'm using StreamYard so I can add people in, so it's not just the YouTube one. And I kept hitting block, and it kept saying that there was a problem. So that's why I added Bobby B as a moderator so that he can do it. But I had to jump on. I can't even do that on StreamYard either. I had to jump on my tablet and do it from the Chronicles thing. It wouldn't even let me block him um, through that one either. It was It was weird. Okay, so now it might hide them all because I was able to, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, uh, where are we at? Something chiming in with some BS. Yeah, let me get a wrench, Jesse. Put in work, Bobby B. I tried to block a report, the Hitler dude, and it told me the same thing. Nunca falta. Yeah. What hood was Pablo from? Pablo claimed Eastside LCM. Do you have more info on the bus? Big cheap bus was in a couple years ago. Um, no. What do you mean? You talking about the one with his lawyer, and then he had those vatos from the they had that rap group in the studio, and what they had like a music label and all that. Is that the one you're talking about? I got some paperwork and some pictures and all that from that stuff that I could probably put up, but I don't have a lot to add to it. I mean, it was all in the papers. So, yeah. But I do. I mean, Chipas was my co-defendant in the original one that where Dreamer set us up. So yeah, he was there. Yeah, I'm trying to remove it. It's all good, Bobby B. It looked like it kind of stopped. Just if we can, if it comes up again. What's Yuck status in the Emma right now? As far as I know, Yuck, I can't say. I don't know, brother. Did they make him? Is that what you heard? Because I didn't know that they had that he had been made. Um, it's a possibility. I know of Yuck, and you know he may have went that route. Any big homies from BIC? Oh man, I don't think so, bro. Man, I ain't heard about that body since I was a kid too. Brown Imperial Chicanos. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's any that ended up going that route. I gotta look over here too because it looks like okay. Any big homies from the Chopper's Cool Beans? Yeah, he is, bro. Yeah, he is. It was a trip to get back in touch with him after so long. Put him on timeout. All right. I just used report and it came off my screen. Yeah, I think I just put it on. I don't know. I told him hide him from the channel, so I don't think he can do it. Come back on, but that's crazy. It's all right. It ain't happening. It's the first time it's happened, so hopefully we don't get too much of that kind of stuff. Uh, okay, everybody calm down. I'm no longer MI. I was washing my cachetes, homie, but it's all good. Here I am now. What's up, T Rilla? How you doing, brother? Gracias for that. For washing your cachetes, bro. Was the code language now while present in the Arizona Correction System Feds? Do you know of it? Yes, it was. That was the one that they would communicate with and use names with and all of that. I know some words, John Doe. I never became fluent like some of them did. I mostly just the main words and some numbers and just the main stuff that would get you by. Did you hear about that lawyer Jason Keller who got convicted for bringing contraband to Juanillo Montiel and Silk? No, I didn't hear about that. Is that's what was going on? I'm gonna have to look that up. I know Silk is still in there and still active. And Juanillo got sent out of state. So yeah, I didn't hear about that, but thanks for that info. I'll look it up and see, or ask some of the people that I talked to about it. That's what I heard. Thought you might have some insight. I myself was from Ninth Street, but left that life a long time ago, brother. Yeah, I knew a bunch about this from Ninth Street. I mean, Chunky was a real close friend. We went back to the Adobe days, and then we were in a couple yards together. Um, and then a bunch of dudes from yeah. A bunch of dudes from Ninth Street went, man, who there was a lot of them growing up. I remember Rat Boy when we were in the sixth floor in Madison. There was one called himself Rat Boy. Big Gaddafi was cool. Little Gaddafi I knew real well. Jacob. Um, I remember Jacob was a fool. He was like in elementary school and he would ride it. He had a little go kart and he tried to take it to school and park it where the bikes were. And they wouldn't let him. He was a fool, man, from when he was young. Then he picked up those cases and stuff, and they ended up killing him in prison. I heard, or he died in prison. I'm not sure exactly the scenario or the situation. Remember the number code? They broke that damn thing quick. Yeah, yeah. They had that one, and then there was that Mexican Salt, Bobby B. I don't know if you remember that one, Mexican Salt. There was a few of those. So, who's local? The dude from Arizona in the Gangland episode. Them dudes, man. They changed the names obviously, and I can't remember which. Now there was Pitbull and Local. If you're talking about the dude that told the whole story about his supposed case, I believe that he is a liar. That he was not a part of that, as far as I'm concerned. For him to have gave his whole case up and then say, and he's in silhouette, and then say he's still parte and he's running with the big dogs or whatever he tried to say. I mean, do you honestly believe that no one's going to know the case he just gave up? They're going to know who he is immediately. And no one has been able to say who that was. And all that other stuff about cutting his nuts and drinking the blood, like, come on, bro. That's ridiculous. That's some old J-Cat shit. So yeah, I don't buy it. Silk had his girlfriend do sexual favors on that lawyer. She got 5 years. Oh, is that right? That's crazy. At what moment did you realize Dreamer had set you up? The moment the FBI brought me the indictment and told me, as you see, the vato that's not on the indictment was working with us, and his name was the one missing. So when you guys were talking about that guy 40 ounce from the gang, yeah, he used to be from 40 ounce posse, the clica. They used to call him Güero. His real name is Jose Barriga, and they called him Güero. But there was so many Güeros at that time that got made. You had big chipas, little chipas, all that. So they ended up changing his name for the purposes of being able to distinguish him from the other Güeros, and they called him 40 ounce. So that's how he got his name there. But his real name in the Pinta and before and everything was Güero. If you spent time in Cali prison system, what was the relationship like between the Arizona M and the Cali M? Was the program solid? Back before there was issues because of the whole old Mexican mafia thing, the whole thing that happened. But now Arizona and California MS are friendly. They ride together. I'm not sure as far as to what extent they do, but I do know that there's no issues. They're friendly. They walk yards together. I got pictures, a lot of pictures with Arizona and California members together. So yeah, I don't know why this is. Okay, let me see. Uh, how do you think the other organizations throughout the country view the Arizona M? I don't know, bro. I'm not sure. I haven't heard a lot. I don't even think a lot of organizations around the country know much about. Uh, I mean, stuff like that. Cause like we didn't know much about New Mexico or Texas, or you know what I'm saying. Like you hear there's something, but we have no. I mean, there's no opinion because you don't know anything about them. And I just think it's probably the same on our end. So whatever happened to that Halle that went down with Tomas Sevilla? Did he still have to pay them off? Yeah, yeah, he had to pay him off, and then he got indicted, man, and the feds took his bar away. They took Sevilla's away from him. Uh, so yeah, Austin Harville, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good evening. David Rodriguez, bro. I'm 44 now. Out of what I say, I did 28, 22 in Arizona. When I look back at my life, there was a lot of wasted years. However, I no longer have time to waste and making the most out of my life. Same here, bro. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, we've lost so much time that Yeah, I was trying to read it again. I'm sorry. Yeah, you lose so much time in there that now it's like you're almost in a hurry to live life. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a trip, but that's the truth. Now you try to experience everything and do everything quickly and the right way. So I thought Loco was Jaime Garcia just saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, no." But I think that was Pit Bull though, Bobby B. Pit Bull was the other one. Loco was the one talking kind of weird. Pit Bull, I think, was the one that was a little more look knowledgeable and stuff. I think yeah, I could have him confused, but I remember, yeah, that I remember you were telling me that you thought it was him, but I think it's reversed. I'm not sure which one was, but yeah, yeah, one of them I think was a little more legitimate than the other. He sounded so anyway. There's a lot of info on that Danny Pena hit online as well via Pinal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to check that. I didn't even know. I didn't know he got killed. Did you know Bobby B that Casas got killed? Still remember Sinner on Gangland. Oh, dude's a fool for that. Dude's a fool regardless, bro. That dude is crazy. Is man, yeah, he's a trip. Thanks for answering. That was my homie because that's where I was from. DCGM. Yeah, no problem. Who put Sinner on the list? How they know he dry snitched? Um, the whole thing was Gray and Monchi. Um, it was weird, man. They called it dry snitching. It was a weird situation. So Monchi and Gray ended up killing Lorenzo Peralta from the Coalfields. They called him Little Man, and there was a witness in that case. Named Manuel Diaz, and he was from Southside 9th Street from Gray's Barrio. That was his homeboy. Well, Manny ended up flipping and told on him and whatever. So somehow Sinner had heard that Manny was going to be getting out. So he hopped on the phone and made a call and was telling somebody that they needed to go deliver a present to that address or whatever, basically sending a hit on Manny Diaz. So the feds heard about that. They booked it. So they ended up charging Sinner for that attempt, the conspiracy to commit murder. And they also charged Juanillo and Gray in them. Well, Juanillo and Gray in them, mostly Gray, was pissed off about that and called it dry snitching because he said, they got a new charge behind him hopping on the phone, knowing that it's recorded, trying to set a hit. And number two, basically, now you let the cat out of the bag that they were trying to hit the dude. So now he's even, more well protected or gonna get moved or whatever the situation. So that was kind of the scenario there. Whether that's dry stitch, I don't know, bro. We used to say a lot of things on them phones, and no one ever got in trouble like that. So I just think it just fell back into that favoritism thing. Um, so that's what it was. So come on, people. We need to get Chronicles to 10,000 ASAP. Then next would come 20. Get there one day. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I had the other channel that was 45,000. It'll come. It comes. I actually like this, bro. It's not going too fast. I'm able to actually engage with people and actually get to know some people. When I had that 45,000, I do that live, bro, and this thing would just fly through, and I wouldn't be able to. I never got to really know any of the individuals. So this is cool. I like this, bro. Carlos Estrada Sinner was probably on the lista before the gangland. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He actually was. He was on there before that, or they were at least. Yeah, yeah. He was on it. Had already been pissed off about that situation. I honestly believe he did it thinking that he could send that message like, "I'm still down. I'm here," and maybe they would change his mind. I don't know, but I mean, come on, you can't do that. It's a shame what happened to Golden Gate with the airport expansion. I think only that giant church building is left. Yeah, they got rid of that thing. Manny's a snitch. Austin Harville. Yeah, that was that whole case. Hey, bro, do you remember that hit at Steve's on Mojave and Central? Owner kept the cops out for a couple hours. No, bro, I didn't know. But I don't think I remember that. I don't think so. Do you know Angel Garcia? He was with Carmen. Yeah. Big Chipas. That's Big Chipas. Güero from Dogtown. He's my co-defendant. He got he got busted with us in that other case with the whole Dreamer thing and all that. He got actually him and Randy Boy got arrested a week before, but he was out there on the street with us, and then we were together in Madison on the sixth floor. He said, "Man, he grew up with us." Yeah, Austin, I knew that. You know, he was uh, he was with you guys. He grew. I mean, he's from Southside 9th Street too, so yeah, it's crazy. Who's part of the Originales in PC? The Originales, Carlos Estrada. That was Sleepy Bernal started it. I don't know if it's really still going, but he's the one that started it. Tried to take it to general population too. He involved his son. His son was locked up in GP, and so he tried to get his son like into it and to recruit out of general pop. And then his son ended up getting stabbed and stuff and got locked up. So um, yeah, that was a crazy one. And then you got the other one now that they call themselves. I think they call La Familia too, or Familiaros, or something like that. Um, yeah, I think Cabezon is one of the ones running around on that thing, and I'm not sure exactly which other ones. Uh, so yeah, Lonely Boy's real name. Which Lonely Boy? Are you talking about the one that the newest one? Because there was one from Tucson before that they called Lonely Boy. Bobby B, remember Lonely Boy's um, real name? I don't remember offhand. I'd have to look it up. But the new one, I don't know his name either. But he's the one that got hit in Texas. I think that's the one you're talking about. Um, and I don't know. I'm not sure what his name is. I can get it. I'll find out. But if that's the one you're talking about, but let me get it right. Who's part of what's the story behind Mario Casas wheelchair? Oh, I'll find out, Carlos. I'll find out, brother. I'm not sure. They told me too, and it just went in and out. So right on, Senor Rojo. Appreciate it, Rojo. Send you mine too, bro. Uh, Look, it slowed down. Now you can tell us more stories about Sinner. Did Sleepy Son make it out? I don't know if he. Yeah, I think he's still locked up. They stabbed him. They didn't kill him, and he ended up in PC with his dad. So, but I'm not sure what ended up happening with him. Um, Frederick Nunez. What they call him, bro? I'm not sure. David Hands, you want to hear some stories about Sinner? All that? Hey, he's a fool, bro. I mean, bottom line is that was a legitimately crazy ass dude, man. That dude was he was nutty, bro. He really did stuff just to do stuff, man. I forget we were just talking about him. Yeah, I know. I forget, bro. It's so hard to keep track of all the names and nicknames, and unless I knew them personally, it's hard to keep tracking of all that. Uh, Let me see how this. I remember you mentioned Doble having their own clique on the house. It's La Familia Doble. Yeah, yeah. I remember you had said that. So how does that work, bro? Do they beef with border buzz, and are they on open yards, and how do they ride with the lease one? Like, what's that situation? I'm just curious. That's weird. That's crazy that they. I mean, it's not surprising, but that's crazy. I met Sinner one time, but they didn't even let him out the car. Oh yeah. Any carnales from Agua Fria Locos, East Side Posse. From Agua Fria Locos, yeah, that's where Dreamer was from. Ernesto Carranza. Sleepy was Sleepy from there too. I don't know. Bobby B, if you know, I know they're from Avondale. He's from Avondale. But I'm not sure if it's from Agua Fria or not. And Eastside Posse. Nah, I don't remember anybody from Eastside Posse. Juan Barros, do you know him? Nope, I don't, brother. I was in SMU2 in the same pod with Gray, Dreamer, and Ray Ray, Sinner's brother. Yeah, Gabriel, you hear Ray Ray died, right? He was with Luis Cisneros. Oh, Sinner was? They beef with Border Brothers. Oh, okay. Sinner was with Luis Cisneros. Right on, Rojo. Thank you for that $10, brother. Rojo just sent $10. Thanks, bro. That's one of them super chats. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Really do. Joel Brown, T. Rilla, that fool Frederick, I think is from Pinal County. He's doing life without parole for killing an ex-member and burying his body in the desert in Superior. Frederick Nunez is. You don't know what his nickname is, or is that Let me see. Find out. You don't know you don't know who he killed. I'm trying to look him up now. Frederick Nunez. Oh, they sent him out of state, huh? He's not doing it in Arizona. Murder first degree. And he's doing part criminal street gang. Huh. I might have to look into him. I'm not sure. I don't know. Do you know who he killed? I didn't know. I never heard that of him. He got a 131 number. So he came in and what would that be, like 1997 or 8 or something like that? Maybe. Save this. All right. All right, my bad. I think T. Ritter, that fool Fritter, I think is from Pinal. Yeah, I was at a kickback with Silent from 18th Street. The dude knocked out some fool from the meat bus claiming Emmy. So I guess that answers the question about how they ride with the least more. Yeah. Google Arizona New ML and then click on the images tab. You'll see his pic. I just seen it right now. It's I pulled them up on Arizona's website. So they in GP, bro. Okay. Austin Harville, thank you for signing up as a member, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mastodon también, thank you for signing up as a member. Man, we're getting the members hooked up. And Rojo sent that $10. You guys, I appreciate everybody tonight. Yeah, from peanut butter, right? Or that's just a rumor. Gabriel. Yeah. From peanut butter. Yeah, he died. The peanut allergy. Yeah, he died on the 6th floor. From that peanut allergy. His mom is suing the Maricopa County. But yeah, that's crazy. Imagine going out like that, bro. Joe Brown, Danny Pena. Okay, so that's who he killed. He killed Casas, huh? Wow. So that dude Frederick killed Casas. I didn't even know Casas was dead. That's a new one to me. G Thoughts, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Rojo, it's all good. Appreciate the channel. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I appreciate your guys' too. I check it out, man. You guys getting down. You guys are having too much fun over there. Robert Martinez, how you, buddy? Did you say the other night that Raymond Montaño is a carnal? Yeah, Oso's a carnal, yeah. They ended up making him. Yeah. I might have been in riding unit with you in 98. I was in building 4 with Chacho. Oh, okay. I was there with Chacho, but I was in 6, bro. So I was on the other side. I was on the east yard. I was in 6-4 dog. And I left in 98. So we could have overlapped. I went down to ended up going to Metals and then they flipped it. But if you were in building 4, then you were over there with Chacho was there. Dave with one leg was out over there. Lonely Boy from Brown Pride that had the two what do they call them, man? They're like when you break your leg, you got them things that they put under your arms and you walk with or whatever. I don't know what the fucking name is, but whatever. He was over there, but I remember Chacho, and then Chacho ended up moving to our side though, right? He went to Building 7 so that he can work in the ACI, or did he work from it from over there? Was that the situation? Something like that. But yeah, I was there when Chacho was there too. You ever do time with any famous fools? Famous? Nah, not famous. I don't think. Maybe infamous fool. You know, the vatos that have been on the news and stuff because of the muertes or whatever, but not really. Yeah, crutches, Geronimo. Man, I spaced that word, but that's what it was. He had. They were like the different ones though that go around your arms and crutches. I don't know why where that word didn't come out. Now, Sleepy from Avondale, although when he was out there, when a lot of sightings of him on the south side. Oh yeah, lovely ghoul. I had to check again. Yeah, it was local that said there's one of them would fast for 4 or 5 days before a riot and drink their own blood. Yeah, he's out of his mind, bro. Nobody would do none of that fasting for unless it was for some type of sit down type thing. And drinking your own blood from your nuts, bro. Come on. You do that, you're come on. Get the hell out of here. Um, yeah. India was high up on the rankings. How does that work? He couldn't use his influence to fight the politics against him. India was a lieutenant, and as far as fighting politics, really, man, when it came down to it, all that rank and everything else goes by the wayside when it comes down to favoritism. At the end of the day, bro, it's all about favoritism. And India had been out of state so long, and there's been so much of a turnover where the Cardinals from Indios days are almost like gone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's turned over to the younger to a younger generation, I guess you can call it. And so now it's them fools that are calling the shots, and Indio really had no say with them. I mean, everybody knew who he was, but now think about all he's been in the feds for the last, I guess it'd be 15 years, and all these dudes been doing time together in SMU2 and all that. And so once it's time for the politicking, Indio has no one to turn to on his side. You know, me, Cyclone had been around already with everybody. And Cyclone been around for a while. I knew Cyclone. We were in the sixth floor in Madison and juvenile section together. And so yeah, the when it comes to the rank, the end of the day, although I mean it has some weight, when it comes down to the politicking though, it's more about who you know, the friendships and the favoritism. It's crazy. That's why I mean it's like there's it's just a rat nest, bro. It's like a snake pit, really. You know, everybody trying to kill each other. So it's a trip, man. Crutches, crutches, crutches. Yeah, Simon. Do they really separate the Cheetolines and put them with the PC vatos? I don't know if they do that now. Back in my day, they didn't. We would run. You know, it depends on who was running the yard for each raza. They would decide whether they allowed them to be on the yard or not. Some people decided not because it caused issues, and some people would let them walk the yards. I don't know if now administration is just doing it automatically and putting them in the peseta. Uh, so I can't answer that question because it's been so long that I've been in the situation. But if you're asking from my days, nah, um, they didn't separate them then unless they were ran off. Whatever became of Green Eyes, Francisco Green Eyes got locked back up. Armando, he got locked back up, and while he was in the PC, but he was locked down in SMU2. He killed Jojo Bernal from the old Deme. Jojo, and what was crazy was Jojo tried to get him, so Jojo hid in the plumbing chase, and when they let Green Eyes out for his time, Jojo tried to come out and attack him, and Green Eyes ended up winning and killed Jojo Bernal for 9th Street, and didn't even get charged for that because basically he protected himself. So I don't know about his son though. Do you miss it? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I live where I live basically because of my parole stuff when I paroled. Um, but I'm eventually going to move back home. I really want to. Me and my family, we would love to go back. It's just about logistics now. Feria really coming up with enough to be able to make that type of movida. But yeah, eventually I'm going home, bro. Cyclone was more popular. You think Indio being a carnal longer would have more favoritism? Yeah, you would think, but like I said, the problem was eh, most of vatos that Indio had looked out for and people that would have been on his side are gone. You know, what I mean, that's just the sad truth about it. A lot of them have already renounced or been killed or were put on the lista and all of that. So um, there was nobody left that could, that personally had any dealings with Indio that could say, "Damn, that brother looked out for me. He did this when I was." None of that. Indio been gone, for a long time in the feds, and these brothers are still doing their thing in the state while he's over there out of sight, out of mind. So when it came down to it, he didn't have a chance. It's crazy. Do you know Jacob Munguia? I know the name. I know the name, but I can't remember where I know it from, bro. And it could be a whole different person. I just know that last name. That's what I remember. Right on, Mr. Goyo. I send you mine too, bro. I seen you today over there on the other channel with the convict perspective. I send you mine as well, brothers. Were any of the carnales you interacted with obvious tecatos or at least showed obvious drug addict, or did they usually not choose? No, the most of them, bro, were tecatos, John Doe, obvious tecatos. Um, for a minute there, the Arizona Emmett decided to uh, make it a death penalty to use while you were on the streets, which made no sense. You were allowed to use when you were in, but when you got out, you weren't allowed. And all that did was cause a lot of death. They killed a lot of carnales for getting high. And while other carnales were also getting high, but because they were the favorite at the time, they got away with it. Like I said, the favoritism thing. But yes, for the most part, I know of from that time maybe 4 or 5 carnales that were not users. Other than that, bro, everybody with tecatos. That was the drug of choice for MM members, bro. It's crazy. Damian Vargas, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah, Chacho moved to Pod 4. He moved in with Chilo from Garfield. Good gente. See, then I had to have been there with Chilo, but I don't remember Chilo, bro. I really don't. I don't remember that name. You get in, then you're marked for death for sure. If you can turn on you and chop, scary stuff, man. If they can turn on you and chops, that yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they turn on anybody, bro. That's what's crazy. It's like there's nothing you can do to avoid it. You think you do everything right. You go to the extreme multiple times. Um, you feel you've given your everything to it. That's what you do. What you're supposed to do, basically. And in the end, man, even that doesn't stop the bullshit from coming to your door. Uh, we're our own enemy. They are their own enemy. Uh, I see Indio still have intimidations. I don't know if that's still his car club personally or not. I'm not sure how that works. He started it, obviously. I know that, but I don't know if it's his or not, or how. I mean, I don't know. Did you hear about that Cheeto chocolate? He was Golden Gloves and ring put hands on some fools. uh, I knew a Cheeto named Chocolate. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. But this was a big old black fool, man, big dude, and I bet you, yeah, he could probably put hands on some fools, but I never seen him do it. But that'd be some, man, yeah, crazy. What's the story with Jesus Wimpy from China? Oh, he's dead. He OD'd. That was the next Wimpy, right? Yeah, he's dead. And actually, I don't know if he OD'd. Someone told me he OD'd, and someone else told me that wasn't the case. Or I think I read a comment. Someone said he didn't OD, but someone that knew him and would know told me that was the issue. Even though I had heard that he had turned his life around, he was religious and stuff. So maybe not. Maybe it was something else that I'm not close enough to the situation to know for sure. I All I do know is he died. So, and actually, when he died, I thought they were talking about the other Wimpy, Nunez. I thought they were talking about him when they said Wimpy died. I almost came out with a video, a story saying that he had died. It was crazy. And then I found out that there had been another Wimpy involved. Yeah, it was crazy. I heard a story that Sleepy came back in the county jail. Brother Berg came out on him. And Sleepy beat the hell out of him. Could be. I didn't hear about that one, but yeah, it could be. I'm happy you got away from the web. That's a cricket. Francisco, you ain't the only one, brother. I'm happy too. And above all, my child is happy. That's my heart, bro. My kid. I've told you guys, about my story, kind of. And my boy, I was able to get out here and spend time with prior to his 18th birthday. And he's 18 now. I mean, he's here with me. He's playing his stupid little Xbox right now. But just to be able to say that, jokingly and all that is a great feeling, man. So yeah, I'm glad I walked away from that. And that's the message I want to give. That's what I want kids to see. Like, damn, man, just all those years I missed raising my boy. I can't even imagine the memories I could have put together with him, and with I maybe had other kids in the midst of that. You know what I mean? So yeah, people need to see. Kids need to see that there ain't no future and all that. It's a life of loss. When you flipped, did you do? But did you talk to anyone about turning from them? I'm happy you got to. I did. I talked to Chino, Jesse Kanui, about telling him I was done, that I had felt betrayed. And he saw it. He saw the betrayal. He was there. We were all in the same pod together. He saw what was happening. I need to put it together about that situation, and Chino actually supported me, bro, and even told me that he would walk with me. That if I left, he would leave with me. And the last minute, he decided not to. I wish he would have. It led to what it led to, but um, he supported me, and we spoke after that. It was crazy. So I was with Ruben Melendez and CB3. Does he allow that FA? Does he allow that what, brother? Hey, Cricket, why do you think you were made, and what were the reasons you decided to leave? Why I was made? Because I was willing to do anything. I was made because I was there 100%. I was part of it. I was running around to do it. Um, and and in the end, I mean, I killed for it. And why I decided to leave, that's a long story that I need to. I'm actually one of the here in this week. I'm gonna do probably a live instead of a video, and I'll even put it in the title that I'm gonna explain that, explain it thoroughly. Uh, it had nothing to do with the time. It had nothing to do with the death penalty. It was a betrayal, and it's what comes to us all, basically. But I was like, I was slapped. You know what I'm saying? It fucked me up. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was, and I'm not gonna act like a fucking victim here. Um, by then, I kind of saw it. I saw what everything was about. But nevertheless, you think it's not gonna be you, and then when it is, yeah, it is. So it's crazy. Favoritism, yeah. Ruben Melendez allows favoritism, brother. That yeah, right now, I mean, he's siding with Simple because Simple sends him so much money, and a lot of brothers have been fucked off by Simple for things that they shouldn't have been. Simple has been doing so. I'm not gonna go into all that, but yeah, absolutely. Ruben is the one that will. He'll side with you if you're the one that's taking care of him at that moment. That's the bottom line. What was the conversation between Longo and Garfield when you did the three-way call? Was one higher ranked than the other? At that time, no, they were both they were both basically the same. They were just carnales. There was no they neither of them had rank, and they were Longo was mad because he had asked me to collect some money for him when I was getting out, and when I got out, Garfield had kind of put a stop to that. He wouldn't allow me to do it by telling the individual that I was contacting um, not to answer my calls, not to meet with me, all of that type of stuff. And I couldn't get a hold of him. I couldn't reach him. And Garfield actually told him that if he met with me, I was going to kill him. It was crazy. And when I confronted Garfield and asked him if he said that, he said yes. He's like, isn't it true? And I was like, well, if he doesn't pay the carnal, and he was like, I'll take care of it. I got him in my pocket. And when I told Longo this, he was pissed. So we called on three-way, and Longo started getting on him, and they went back and forth and said words that should, lead to crazy stuff with normal individuals. And you're talking about, or at least Longo, you know. So, yeah, it was a crazy phone call. I think everyone wants to hear what made you walk away. Yeah, I'll throw it in there. Congratulations on your family and turning up to that life. What rank was you at your peak? Uh, no rank. I never got any. They never gave me. I never got any of that. Um, when I was in there, when there was even any, I left before any of that. Before there was any talks of any of that. I didn't. Like Sinner got his stripes, so probably that would have been the ride that I got. Me and him, because since me and him were together, and Chino, but I left before there was already the number of sergeants and everything. It hadn't been reset yet. I remember they put Gray on investigation. They moved out the Border Brothers. They dropped the kite on Gray, saying he was planning to hit them. Crazy Gray, he was about it. Yeah, still hard to believe they turned on USA just knowing a little of your story. Yeah, but I mean, they turn on everybody, bro. Everybody. It's just part of the game. At the end of the day, that is part of it. And that's what people need to understand. You know what I mean? You got any dogs, cricket? If so, what kind? No, no dogs. My son got a dog for a little while. The thing ran around and it chewed up my son's shoes and chewed up my shit and started, like, it was ridiculous. And so I made him get rid of it. I couldn't have it. Did you parole while on active and validated carnal? What was that like if you did? I did back in 2002, or was it 2002? Yeah, but I was only out for 11 days. So they wanted it when I got out, since they validated, they wanted to put the bracelet on me and put me on home arrest. So they told me I had to report to an office on Camelback Road to get that fitted on me. And I just ran. I didn't go. Said fuck it. And 11 days later, I got arrested on the setup with Dreamer and all that. So, does Arizona got any PC prison gangs? Luis Mamba, yeah, bro. Spencer, Luis Mambo, 2012. Yeah, they started a couple PC gangs in the PC yards too, bro. Do you think Chino will be on the list after your comments about his supporting you? No, I don't think so. I mean, a lot of brothers, understood uh, what my situation was. Um, it was a crazy situation. I'll break down, but Chino's put in so much work. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. That dude is in. He slammed down an ADX and probably will not see daylight for 20 something years. I mean, look what they did to Silverstein. Silverstein never saw light again. They made him his own little apartment in the ADX, basically, or wherever they had him housed, because he killed a prison guard. And that's basically what they're going to do with Chino. He gets no money right now. I've already heard that he has no support. Nobody does anything about him. He's just basically forgotten in there, and it's ridiculous. After everything he did and where he's at now, for nobody to send him any money orders or anything, like that's crazy, man. And he's supposed to be in good standing, active Cardan, but yeah, it's another situation like that I'm trying to explain here, that shit has no love for anybody. Just here, these vatos you were running with tells a lot, bro. I heard you mention gente that we knew who was putting in work on the streets. Yeah. Yeah, Mundo's fine health wise. Same as always. Yeah, Center was a trip, Francisco. That dude was crazy. What's your email address? It's right here on the ticker at the bottom, bro. If you could see it, see how we're right now, it's up there right now. It says email us at, and it's prisonchronicles1@gmail.com. And I said it right there. So I mean, I kind of fast though. If you need it, it's right there. It's going over and over on the ticker, bro. So if you want to email me, it's right there. I'm glad to hear that you're being a father of your son. We need to be involved in our children. Absolutely. And Emiliano and my boy turned out good, man. He's none of that no, not even close to any of the path that I took. Actually makes fun of me for the shit I did. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. We clown. He's a good kid, man. Just graduated high school, uh, which is an accomplishment that I never got. I mean, I got my GED in the Pinta, but to be able to walk that thing with the little hats and with your classmates, and it's cool, bro. When you were out, did you ever go back to Tulsa? I never hear you mention it. Yeah, I go there now, bro. I was there. Matter of fact, I went and seen Drag and Henry Cota a few months ago. I was out there, and I went to Henry's to say what's up, and Drag pulled up, and a bunch of them fools. I just go there and I say what's up, how they're doing, and it's changed. It's a real different. But yeah, I go. What hood is Simple from? He's from Dupovilla, Joel Brown. Jojo, Arizona, where you been, man? I only seen you, brother. How you doing? Hey, Chronicles. First, I'm gonna say I enjoy your live very much, and I got two questions. Not Sai Sindil Kate. I don't know if I said that right, but what's up, brother? Any questions you got? Throw them out there. Pobre Chino Jojo, you're right, bro. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know, man. He's through. You know what I mean? And for them fools not to do nothing for him, it's that's crazy, man. Can I get Jaime Sanchez's info to write him? T really? Yeah. I had to look. I mean, it's real easy to look it up, bro. You look it up on the DOC website, and then you put that number into the Securus app. Instead of JPay, it's called Securus. It's JPay's parent company, but that's the one you can write people on. I'll get it for you. Obviously, I'm just telling you another way you can do it. If while we wait, if you want to look it up real fast. But I seen Dreamer when he got out of SMU2. He told me that Garfield got killed. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's when he got out the first time, and he went right back, and then he got out again, and that's when he set us up. So you're talking about that was 2002, and yeah, I had just killed Garfield a little bit before he got out on that one. Does Cali M and Arizona M have beef? Basically, if AZM Vato landed in Cali, would he be embraced and vice versa? Yes, now they would. They're friends. I don't know if you've seen. I'll show you at least one of them. So this picture, that's Fox, and he's a Cali M, obviously, and then the middle one, that's an Arizona MM member named Big Chipas. So, yeah, now they're everybody's friends again, I guess. Do you? No one's here. Oh, okay. So you're Spence. I didn't pay attention to top 602 Phoenix. I don't know. Oh, you talking about for the email? It's all good, bro. I'm just pointing it out. Jojo Q. Well, Damian Vargas said, "What's up?" Hey, what's up, Damian? I was just talking to you on that other one. Huh? Emiliano Garibaldi. I was in Tulsa January 12th. I ate at Pete's. I seen a few of the homies. It has changed. I was going to visit Raymond Montaño's mom, but decided against it. Yeah, he's in the county. He's in the county jail. Uh, the Pete's, they even rebuilt that. If you saw it, bro. And then I was crazy. I went there and I always used to get the steak sandwich, bro, and fries from there. That was my favorite. And I went over there. I ordered the steak sandwich, and they told me they don't sell it no more, man. That they hadn't sold it in years. I was so mad. That was crazy, bro. But yeah, it's changed. They made that thing look. And then remember the park next door, Tolleson Pride Park. It used to be just like a little bench and a dying tree. Um, but now, man, that thing is they hooked it up. It's crazy. See, really. Do you plan on uploading the photos you have somewhere, John Doe? I may eventually. Um, I got a bunch of them. I guess I probably will. What's Simple's real? What's Raymond in the county for? I don't know, bro. I don't know what he's there for. I just know he's there. What's Simple's real name? His name is Leonardo Martinez. This is his real name. That has been gone since the '90s. Robert Martinez. Oh, you talking about the steak sandwich? Man, I don't know why that thing was so good, bro. That was my favorite. My dad would be at the barber shop cutting hair, bro, and I'd be sitting there and he'd give me feria and we'd order from right there, man. And I'd walk over there to pick up the order and I'd get that steak sandwich, bro, and the fries with the salt. Oh man, I'd walk back and we'd all eat in the barber shop. Mayo used to come all the time and he would sweep up for my dad, and my dad would give him like $20 to, go buy his pisto. And yeah, man, those were good times, man. But yeah, that man, the steak sandwiches was so good, bro. I don't know why they would take that away. Anyway, aquí chilling, gonna smoke a joint or two in a little bit. Damian Vargas, right on. Are Arizona M Vatos allowed to call shots if they are in Cali prisons? Do Sureños fall under them? That I don't know. Um, uh, that I don't know, bro. I'm not sure the politics of when they're doing time together, calling shots, and who's under what, and all of that. I have no idea, bro. I'd like to find out, and I'm gonna find out. Now that I know, um, one of my co-defendants came back from the feds that was involved in everything, and I just got a hold of him. So I'm gonna ask him all those type of questions and find out exactly how it all went down. Um, so to be continued, bro. I'll let you know. We'll try to figure it out. So when Simple killed the Carbajal brother, according to them, it was because Carbajal was beating Simple's homie. Do you know who that homie was, and is he a carnal, the homie? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I'm not sure who the homie was. Two-piece fish and a burrito from Pete's Fish and Chips on Buckeye. No, bro. Come on. You can't talk about Pete's Fish and Chips from anywhere else. Tollison's is the best one. Not just because it's in Tolleson, but the taste of the food is, man, that shit is so good. It's better than the one in Glendale. Glendale would probably be the number two. They had the same type of Pete's and everything. But once you go out there, you're talking about remade Burger Kings and stuff, and that's not the same thing. Why did Chipas get put on the list? From what I heard, you talk about big Chipas, they were upset because of all the stuff that he brought. A lot of that. Supposedly, he brought a lot of that. The notoriety, the news, and all that behind all that stuff and other stuff. But he's fighting to stay relevant. He's in the pod where he refusing to renounce, but he's on the lista. But um, he's fighting to stay relevant. He wants to still be a part of all that. So I don't know what happens. Which guys did you kill that you got busted for back then? I got busted for Garfield. Um, then, uh, yeah, I got busted for Garfield, and then that was the main one. Yeah, Garfield is the one that I actually plea bargained to, and I actually signed second degree murder on him. So, Monster Burger fries extra crispy. Remember when the Monster Burger was 90 cents, bro? That was crazy. Pizza on 27th Ave. Sheesh. Oh man, come on. The tallest in pizza is the best one, man. Come on. Tacos Meat has the best tacos. Robert, you need cheese on that Monster Burger. Y'all tripping. Man, I don't know if you guys have tasted the steak sandwich though, bro. The steak sandwich was so good there, bro. Is Little Chipas also on the lista? No, he's not, Carlos. He's still active. They just moved him from Winslow back into SMU2. I think he got busted with some cell phones or something. That if you look at his thing, that's what he was busted with, some uh, whatever devices they call them. But so yeah, he's not on the lista. Yeah. Uh, what about Poncho's Mexican food on Central and Baseline? Eh, I don't remember Poncho's. I don't think it's been so long. The best pizza is the one down the calle from Jimmy Jack's on Van Buren. Van Buren and what? No, come on. Yeah, it's on Van Buren. It's in Tolleson. That's the best pizza. 35th and Glendale. Originally, it was Tacos Mexico. Ah, come on. That's all fake. Those are all brand new stuff. Do you keep in contact with any other Emma guys that you can mention other than Mundo? Yeah, I keep in touch with a lot of them. Um, uh, are you talking about from California or are you talking about from Arizona? Danny C. Gabriel Granado, I was in Lincoln Pa with Beppo, Mata, and Shorty from LCM from the Vieja. People was right there. Crazy P boys, the only one allowed to hit the yard. Yeah, he's in Cimarron. Beppo, I think Beppo's in Buckeye. He's in the Peseta. Um, but yeah, P boys there. Susie's Mexican food in La Victoria is the best in the East Valley I'd had. I'm about to try it. Surely that place the Bill Clinton ate at. No, fool. Poncho's isn't very good in my opinion. Nah. Trill's better off eating enchiladas at home. Hello, I'm with you, Cricket, on Pete's. Yeah, the best one. Tallest and Pete's ain't the same anymore. It used to be the best. Yeah, see, I'm still going off of what I know. It was bad, man. It was good, and it was they remade it. It's like it's all like prettied up and shit. But I don't know if I think the one that would remember would be Robert Martinez on here. Who was it, Robert, that ran into the side drunk driving? So then they turned that part into for the drive-through, the whole. See if you remember that. Contact with the guys from Arizona and Cali. So from Arizona, yeah, I'm in touch with one, two, three, four, a lot of them, probably 8, 9 of them. I'm in touch with. I write to and speak to on the phone a couple of them. I speak to on the phone a couple of them, but I write to about 8 or 9 of them, I would say. Um, uh, and I can mention that. I mean, they're all good with me. Earthquake, I talked to Earthquake. Big Big Casper. I spoke to Wildcat. I was talking to Wildcat for a little while. Big PJ, Chapo from Tucson, and then a few on the streets. And then from California, there's only one other one that I talked to, Johnny. That eventually I would like to get involved in this, but we're waiting on his parole. He's been locked up since '77, and hopefully we can get him out here. So I'm talking the one from back in the 50s cricket. That tallest one ain't been around that long. Yes, it has, Damien. The tallest one's been around since like the 50s or 60s, bro. Absolutely, it has. Tallest one, I think, is, I'm not sure if it's the original, but it was like the first little restaurant they put in Tolleson. I'd rather eat a turkey Swanson TV dinner. What the hell? What's up, bro? From Tulare County, Califas. What's up, Jose Garcia? How you doing, brother? Danny C. Did you remove any of your Emmett tats? Are you gonna just keep them? No, I covered it. I had Mexican Mafia tattooed on my back, real big, probably like 3 inch Old English letters across it. Um, and I covered it. I put a big, basically the middle of the Aztec calendar. I put all that over it, uh, covered that up. So I mean, 60s and 70s had an uncle crash a Harley into the side of the Jimmy Jacks back in the 70s. Norteños on 7th Ave and Roosevelt. What's that? I remember the incident, but I forgot who did it. Yeah, Robert. Hey, they made that thing into they turned it into its drive-through. What time is it, man? What, an hour and 46 minutes. I have to jump off here pretty soon. I don't want you guys getting bored. What was the first thing you did after re-entering society following your longest consecutive prison sentence? The first thing I did, so I got out. My ruka and my son came out to where I'm at, and I was still acting real strict. Like we're gonna start eating. They had to start eating real healthy and all that. And then I remember the next morning I got up. We're in a hotel, and I took a towel out there and I did my push-ups on the top tier of the hotel, and my girl and kid were still sleeping. So then I jogged. It was about 2 miles to the McDonald's, and I bought some egg McMuffins because those were my favorite when I was a kid, bro. So the first thing I wanted was egg McMuffins. So I bought a bag of those, came back, and I gave them that for breakfast and stuff. And so that was like one of the things that I did. I mean, just a little thing, but I mean, the little things is what matters. Those are the memories. Hey, do you have any stories about back in the days? That's all I heard. Other hoods didn't like. Back in the days. Sorry about that. Yeah, we used to fight everybody. Our main rival was Cashin. We used to fight a lot of fools from Avondale and the Phoenix barrios. I remember we had pleito with the Milpas. We had pleito with West Chicanos. We had pleito with everybody, man. Everybody pretty much. We fought with. They hated on us because they called we're the farmeros. We were the ones way out in the fields and all that stuff. I remember when they painted the benches a dark red. Beto Hernandez worked there for 20 years, a lifer. Yeah, they were dark red. Damn, I remember them as that. What happens if a patch comes out messed up? Does the artist get smashed? Oh man, I don't know. That'd be messed up. Huh? But a lot of the patches look kind of chafas that the Carnales got. Pablo's patch, the skull on it looked like the fucking little ghost from Pac-Man. Um, yeah, some of them older brothers got some chafa looking the patches. It was a trip. Best green and red chili burrito. Since you have many crazy stories about Sinner, will you do a profile on him? Yeah, I'll probably do one on him. Uh, um, Sinner was just, man, yeah, he's crazy, bro. Yeah, I probably will. Lovely goal. I think you mentioned that in Arizona, Vato was offered La Mano Negra by Güero Shine, but declined. Any other Vato from Arizona that was offered the black hand? I'm not sure. This one just told me that about. I was talking to him, and we're talking about that stuff. That's Big Casper from VHHB. I know Luis Cisneros ended up getting it, but he was never Arizona M. He's now Mano Negra with them dudes. I'm not sure if anybody else had been off. Well, there's one other one. Sundance that's on death row, ended up getting it when he put in that he went to Riverside County Jail and he stabbed his cellie a bunch of times for them vatos. So they said that he had got that offered to him. But when he came back, I think the Carnales got mad because that had happened because he had done that. They put him on the lista for Arizona, and I think when Cali found out, they did as well. So he put himself in a catch-22 on that. All right, David Hands, how you doing, brother? Everybody acts like that was when they first get out. Yeah, I know. You can be all healthy and all that. That shit didn't last. Saludos desde Califas, man. You posted in my truck, waiting to get loaded and hit the road to your state. On a personal note, much respect to you and Chopper for making your voice be heard. Thank you, Alex T. I appreciate that, bro. Have a safe trip, man. Be careful. Them trucks, man. Those things get dangerous, bro. If anyone in the streets hits you up or asks you where you're from in an aggressive way, what do you say? It hasn't happened, bro. I don't know what I would say. I don't know. I mean, it just depends what uh in an aggressive way. I mean, that usually doesn't happen at our age, I don't think, bro. That's kids doing that to each other. I think if they asked me, I would just tell them I'm from Tolleson. I mean, uh I wouldn't say it in a like I wouldn't say like Barrio, Tolleson, Chicano, all that stuff. I would just, I'm from Tolleson, you know what I mean? I'm not sure what else to tell them. Um, I'm always going to defend myself, so eh, I wouldn't let it go any further than that. Uh, yeah, as you keep yawning, it's time for you to crash home and get your sleep on. Because right now, if you were inside, you'd be asleep, right? Oh, yeah. I would have been asleep a while ago. Do you have any photos of Emmy Inc. you can show on stream? Well, I don't know if you guys that big patch that if you guys saw that the what's it called the thumbnail that Comics Perspective put on theirs um, has the big ass patch on his back. That's Big Chipas. He put that on his back, and you can see that the back of his arm say Ocho Tres, which is 83rd Ave from Dogtown. So, what was your first meal when you were released, Bobby B? I don't remember, bro. I don't think it was anything great. I don't think I ate. We didn't go out or anything. Um, I remember the egg McMuffins, man, the next morning. But that night, I don't think there was. I don't think I ate anything, bro. I'm not sure. I mean, I know I ate, but I mean, I don't think it was anything like special. Arizona State and Arizona Feds am on the same page or different factions? Same page, same thing. When you go home, get some wings and pizza from Adams behind the Sonics on Van Buren. And Tolleson? You must be talking about Tolleson, right? Yeah, the Sonic right there. I used to hang out right there a lot. My primos lived right behind there. Fabian Fierro and Andre Perez. Uh, the house right behind that Sonic, that first street that I used to almost live there when they were at my house. Sinner's Carnalismo tattoo on his chest looked all right when he was showing it off on Gangland. Yeah, I was there when he got that. About the name Sharky that lives out in, that has a tattoo shop. He lives out in Nogales. He did that. Put the patch with the Carnalismo over it. Yeah, that was a good one. That came out nice. The pattern, I mean. Paul Anguiano, appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Doing my best. 83rd Ave, Jojo. Yeah. Can Lil Chipas get his brother off the lista? That's not his brother, bro. I mean, it's his brother if you're talking about Emmett shit, but that's not his brother. Lil Chipas is Noel Hawkins. Big Chipas is Angel Garcia. Uh, they're homeboys. They're from the same barrio and everything. They're both from Dogtown. Uh, but Little Chipas is older than Big Chipas. The only reason they call Little Chipas is because that was already his nickname, Little Güero, because he had a brother that was older than him that they called Big Güero. So he already called himself Little Güero from Dogtown. Big Chipas in Adobe Mountain, they used to call him Meatball That was his nickname, Meatball, Albondigas. Like, it was like Albondigas or Meatball, right? And he changed his name when he got to the Pinta and called himself Güero. So then once he got made, he got to keep it. He called himself Big Güero. And Little Güero, he just kept Little Güero. And then they just turned it Nawat, which is, they call it Big Chipactic and Little Chipactic, and for short, Big and Little Chipas. And then 40 ounce was also getting made around that same time. And instead of just having another Güero or Chipas, they put him down as 40 for 40 ounce. And at the same time, there was other ones happening too. You had Little Man Metzger, you had Little Man Peralta from the Coalfields, and you had Little Man Martinez, who came along quite a while later after them other two. And so they changed his name to Simple. So yeah, it's a trip. Cricket, when are you going to do part 3 on Jaime? It's already up, bro. I did part 3 on Jaime already. Francisco P. Yes, okay. The Tolleson one, part 3 on Jaime came out a month ago. Yeah, Carlos. It's already up there, bro. Pork flavor. What's your machine? Ramen noodles, bro. What's your favorite football, basketball, baseball, and soccer team? I don't have a lot like favorite because I don't really mess with. Hold on, I'm sorry, bro. I just saw. For some reason, it's crazy. I didn't know that this happened, but on my tablet, I'm seeing that it's holding some of your guys' stuff back where I have to hit show for it to show it. So if I pass some of your guys' stuff up, I just put it to say show. Um, I was wondering why Robert Martinez put Chicanos and that's it. But I guess if you were putting up here more, you had put West Side Chicanos and Sex Jerks. And I guess because you put sex, it blocked it. And I had to, so I just approved it. But it's weird that I can't see that doing it through this stream, through this whatever stream. So there's a few other ones too that I just saw on there. But anyway, they're on there now. So my bad. What's your favorite? Okay, so as far as my football, I'm not into sports, bro. I go for the home team when it's down to football and basketball. It'd be Cardinals and Suns. Baseball, bro, I really don't have even home team. I could care less, really. And soccer is another one. Those are just some boring sports to watch, and I just can't. I don't have the patience. So Juan 1-6, yeah. Part 3 already came out on Jaime Sanchez, bro. You know anyone from Mini Park? I do. Scotty Bojorquez was from Mini Park, and his brother Rene Bojorquez was from there, and they called him. They call him Nene. Dizzy was from Mini Park. I knew a few others that weren't Carnales, just homies. I remember Hog was from Mini Park. So, yeah. The jewelry heist video was good. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate it. Yeah, I put the Jaime one before the jewelry heist, bro. Part 3. I'm a little older, but back in the day, Tallison Batos were hard hitters. They got down from the chest. Yeah, I mean everybody's changed. I mean, I think everything has gotten a little softer, but which is a good thing, I guess. I'm not. There's no judgment there. I'm glad these kids are kind of slowing that shit down, all that gang shit. So, uh, was Sharky the brother from Flagstaff? Oh shit! Yeah. Sharky, the one that tattooed. Yeah. Ray Diaz, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Bobby B, how old are you? I'm 44. What's up, Ray Diaz? You over there? You're over there with on the other stream. Oh, that's why you didn't come for a while. They end their thing already over there. Bobby B, how old are you? He said. In your opinion, which Rolling Stones album is better? I don't mess with that kind of music. I never really listened to it. As I like oldies. Uh, That's my favorite music is the oldies, and then all kinds too. I'm talking about even go back to the '50s stuff. I used to love that, and then the old school 90, from 89 to 97, 98 rap. I don't like this stuff nowadays. And some of the soft rock type stuff, but that was that. I never liked any of the harder stuff. I didn't like Metallica or any of that type of stuff. I was floater Selly for a year. Was he made and qué pasó con his deal? Uh, for a year, huh? Yeah, they ended up making them, and then they killed him. I'm gonna do a video on that actually. Um, but basically, they said it was because of the drug thing. He was doing drugs. It was more of a power move, I think, against RJ. Pablo made that move. Uh, but I'll put it down a little better than just that little explanation. You know what I mean? I got to know a few of the homies pretty good when I was going to trial. Jojo, all right. Was there a ban on SPM music on the yard? I heard something like that. Not sure if it was true. I don't know. On SPM, that's I remember the first time I ever heard SPM. It was like in 2002 when I got out. People were bumping that. I didn't know anything about the dude, but I liked the music was firme. And then I got locked back up, and that was it. I didn't hear much about it, but um, I went off to the Fed. So if they did do anything like that, it would have had to have been later on because I never heard anything like that. Uh, what about Zazuz? In my mid 50s. Bobby B said he's in his mid 50s. There's hella homies from Mini Park. And truly, I see an extremely bright future for you, Cricket, one day at a time. Watch publishers and agents see your potential and your consistency. Have faith, hermano. Yeah, Geronimo. I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, even if it doesn't get to that, I mean, I'm going to do what I can. You know what I'm saying? Um, to be honest, what's crazy is I got an email the other night. Um, from somebody who has who says that they can get us into a juvenile facility that talks to kids, man. And the crate, it's I'm in another state, so it's hard. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that trip, you know what I'm saying, and do that. But that's the ideal situation. That's what I want to do. So I'm gonna do everything I can to do that. But that's why I'm like thinking with Chop, like, bro, we gotta figure out a way where we can make this like some kind if we can do some kind of nonprofit organization where we can use feria for stuff like that. We don't want to be rich. Well, whatever. I got what I got. I live my life, and I gotta, everything's great. But if we can, man, if I could do that, like if I would able to just hop on the plane, take that trip, not worry about losing, 3-4 days of pay from work, that's the ideal situation. And that's kind of why we were talking about the whole nonprofit situation and stuff like that. But yeah, we got reached out to, bro, by him, and then by you on the other situation. So yeah, there's a lot of blessings happening for us as far as people reaching out that have heard our message, and hopefully um, we'll be able to reach those goals that we have. Crazy boy from Mini Park. I don't. I just jumped a bunch, man. Juan Lopez from Mini Park, right? When you got out from doing time on your last term, did your familia notice a change in you? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess they did. I mean, I didn't go home. I left. So, but my jefita's hella proud of me. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't been out for longer than a few months at a time since I was like 12 years old. So she obviously knows that there's a difference because I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm not doing, there's no more criminal activity. I haven't been getting locked up. I completed 5 years of my federal probation, urine analysis, job, everything. You know what I mean? So she sees that, bro, and I know she's proud. Um, yeah, it's on that side of things. I know she's happy for me, and and I'm glad that she was still around to see it. Some people don't get that opportunity. They lose their family, their jefitas and all that while they're in. And so at least I was able to show my mom that. I wasn't gonna be stupid though my whole life, you know. So yeah, it was cool. And Geronimo de los Cielos Cricket has a voice that makes you want to listen to him. I'm telling you, this Vato got his Art Bull swag thing going on with his voice. You fools tripping, man. Cricket, did they ever smash you? Smash on you? Nah. I mean, like who? We had the riot. I got stabbed in my neck. I mean, I didn't get smashed. What else happened? I mean, just the riots and stuff like that. But I didn't ever get no calentada or nothing. What would happen to them fools who claim 12th Street Mexican brown pride? How would they earn their brown pride placa they already have on? Um, the way they used to do it was just make them earn it. If they already had it on them, usually when they came from the street, I remember. I mean, that's what I did. I would just tell them, "Okay, bro, the first highlight that comes up, it's on you." Unless they wanted to cover it, they had that choice as well. Usually, they chose to earn it, and that was just kind of the way I saw most people do it. So, how did you introduce yourself to other carnales and lower level sureños as a carnal? We didn't call them sureños on our end; they were skina, and introduce ourselves to other carnales. I mean, most of the carnales we would just know who we were, so we just, you know, if it was a situation where like another brother just got out and we're seeing him, we just, you know, you hug and shake hands and what's up, carnal type thing. And to regular skina, I mean, if they usually just know that who you are. I mean, there was no reason to sit there and tell them, "Hey, I'm a carnal," or you know, anything like that. It just so. Who's the most intellectual M M member you came across, and did intellect get him to be a higher ranking member or more respected? Big Rich, I think one of the at least with his vocabulary, the dude Trigger was extremely intelligent. That dude is like he read the damn dictionary over and over again, or a thesaurus, because that dude he got down with that with his vernacular that about to rap, and it did. He hit captain status. He was also willing to put in work, but yeah, that dude made it. He made it high, and I believe that his intellect got him there. I mean, a lot of carnales are real smart. I mean, don't get me wrong. The majority of them are already smart, for sure. Like I believe most individuals in the joint are. They make stupid decisions, but they're not stupid. Um, but he was one that stood out. What happened to Lil Man from West Side Phoenix, 27th Ave? I don't know, bro. Not sure who that is. Francisco was he the one that caught a muerte. Okay, you guys can talk about it because I don't know. Uh, man, what happened to what Francisco was one? Oh, what happened to little toilet clogger from Barrio Big Pantas? What tattoos did you earn in prison? In Arizona, really the only one you had to earn for the most part was Brown Pride, and I did that. And then anything else on that. I have a connection here in AZ. David Hensey. Okay, brother. Make written request to parole, and if denied, we petition the court. Huh? Make written request to parole, and if denied, we petition the court. Geronimo. I don't know if you're answering someone else or if I said some. What do you do for a living now? Uh, I'm not gonna put that out there, brother. For the juvenile system. Oh, okay, David Hens. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks, Jojo. That sucks to hear that. Who was the main carnal or carnals who brought you into the fold? Pablo was the main one. Trigger was probably number two on that, and Indio was involved in that. I mean, it was a vote for quite a few, but Pablo would be the main sponsor, I guess you could call him. About how many inmates are in SMU two? Man, I don't know. I don't know how many that houses, brother. Carlos, are you from California or Arizona? Because if you're from California, Pelican Bay, uh, is it Pelican Bay? Yeah, yeah. Pelican Bay is mirrored after SMU two. They have the same setup. They actually built it off of the blueprints for SMU two. So whatever that house is, I think it's around the same. Oh yeah, the Dare, but Dare JoJo is mostly isn't that the drug stuff, right? I'm not necessarily I don't know. I can't really talk uh you know with any kind of knowledge about the whole drug thing, like sit there and about being a addict or nothing like that. Not to say I didn't get high. I was just never really the type to be all into that. I was never addicted and got prendido or nothing like that. So I mean, I'd rather go after like I don't know if they're I don't know if they focus on gang stuff. I mean, yeah, I don't care. Whatever, bro. Whatever get my foot in the door, absolutely. So we'll see. Geronimo, yes, they're pro. Yeah. Who's Arizona's biggest enemy in the Pinta? I don't know now. It was Border Brothers back then, and basically ourselves. Hope sent $1. Thank you, Hope. Appreciate that dollar on that super chat. Thank you so much for that. Geronimo de los Hillas Cricket is very engaging. He speaks sincerely from his corazon. Yeah, that's all I got left, bro. You know what I mean? All I can do is say what I feel, you know. Hey, Cricket, do you have a nephew named Andrew? He's short. That's the homie right there. He has a brother named Jeremy. No, those are my primos. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, those are my primos. Actually, he doesn't have a brother named Jeremy though. Jeremy is Jeremy is my he's my cousin. They're my cousins, but that's Andre and Derek's little brother, Felicia's son, and then Andrew is Felicia's sister's son. So they all, they grew up together, they live together, but they're not brothers. They're actually first cousins to each other. Their jefitas are our sisters. So yeah. Orale, bro. I'm gonna take off. Good to see you tonight. I'll get in. Orale, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna get off right now too. It's already been 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'm sure you guys are tired of listening to me talk right here. So, thesaurus definitely, yeah, Simon. So I'm gonna shut this down too. So if Trigger was righteous, then why do you think about the ones that went against him? Um, as far as righteous, I mean, brother, the game is the game. There's nobody's righteous in that situation. Trigger did what he did. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not legitimizing what he did. I'm saying the dude is smart. Um, I think, to be honest, he was probably uh, in the right on that situation. Nevertheless, he was fighting a losing battle because you can't get that thing right. It's a bunch of, again, like I said, I mean that it's a snake pit. It's like that old saying where they say it's a basket of crabs. They're all pulling each other down, and you you can't mess with that. So yeah. What happened with Nando from Southside Posse? Nando, I don't know who that is, bro. I'm not sure. Who was the craziest Emma Carnal you had? Who was the most psychopath with the most kill? The craziest one would be Sinner, bro. That's who I think. Most kills, that I wouldn't be too positive about. That it's up in the air between probably about 4 or 5 different Carnales. But Sinner, to my knowledge, personally, would be the most craziest one, psychopathic, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. To be able to speak to juveniles, you mentioned, hermano. Yeah. Is SMU one got PC? I don't know. I think so. They used to. They had a section. Um, they got to put them somewhere too. They go up. So I think RAS they started using too, right, for that. But I'm not positive, bro. To be honest, at a point in time, you will need a personal assistant, hermano. Yeah, imagine that. Hey, brother, I've been trying to touch base with you. Have you got my email? David, no, brother. Uh, I lost a lot of that stuff that I had before. Like we lost, because of the channels and stuff. So you're probably emailing me to, I don't know where, Perplex maybe. I'm not sure, but if you're gonna email me, hit me at the one that's on this bottom ticker right here. See, it's going across right now. It says email us at, and then it has the thing. Um, just hit me on that. That's the one that I'm seeing right now, and I'm checking on a daily, and I'm responding. Matter of fact, I got like 4 emails that I need to respond to here in the next day or two before they get too old. But yeah, just get at me there if there's anything you need to get at me about. There is a great format and doors open there. Right on. Yeah, shit, whatever. But whatever I got to look into, however we got to do it. I mean, me and Chop been talking about it. He got involved with that program called Halt Violence, and uh, and even that's good for him. You know what I mean? He's on that path too. So, I mean, we're trying anything we can do. Again, we just need to be able to free up some time for ourselves, and that's probably going to be our major obstacle. Uh, but we know it's going to happen. We're not worried. It's just going to take perseverance. That's it. We just got to keep doing what we do. Always very engaging. Peace be upon your spirit. Right on, John. I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna shut this down. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let me finish up these questions because I don't want to leave anybody hanging. Stay up, cricket, and God bless you, Chopper, and have a good night. You too, friend. Pablo sponsors you. You're automatically in. Nobody voting against his sponsorship. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. You should be touring state to state. Yeah, it'd be not. I mean, that's the ideal, Jojo. I'd like to hit every juvenile facility in every state that I can. But I got a job, bro. You know what I mean? I got bills to pay. So Maruka wouldn't be happy about that right now. Jojo AZ, yes, SMU does have a PC section. Yeah, it always did before. I'm assuming it would. You're planning on making any videos with Flaco and Rojo. Those two men have a lot of intelligence as well as you also. Alex T, yeah, I would love to do a collab with them. Probably not the live type that they do with like that. I'm not interested, but an actual video, yeah, absolutely, I wouldn't mind. West Side of Phoenix, felicidades and saludos, bro. Your podcast is starting to gain much more popularity here at home, brother. Right on, bro. What's going on? How you doing tonight? Uh, Good live chat tonight. You stay up and send Chopper my respect. Will do, Robert. Appreciate you. Good night. Yes, Joe, Arizona, big vision, underserved youth. Yeah, that's one of the things that sucks, man. I really do think that that's the true statement right there. It's underserved, man. Um, they started lowering the transfer age and just started sending kids to the pintas at younger and younger age, just throwing them away, man, just throwing our youth away. And I get it. They got tired. People get tired of trying to do this and that, so they start just getting stricter, I think. And I don't think that was the answer or is the answer. Kids aren't developed. They don't know. They can't fathom the consequences. It's hard to get through their heads about that. So there has to be some other way. And I'm not saying mine is the way. I'm just thinking that mine is, for me, if I can at least tell my story and have them understand what I went through, maybe they can, I don't know, empathize and then say to themselves, fuck that. I'm not going to be like this dumbass, lose all my shit like him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even care if that's what they think, bro. If they sat there and just said, fuck, this dude is stupid. He did all that. I'm not doing this. Hey, that's what I want you to see. It's exactly right. I was stupid. And it sucks that these politicians and all that, I know they talk a good game and when it's time to get the votes and all that, but no one really focuses on that part of it, these kids. And I don't give a damn what race, the little black kids, little white kids, the Mexican kids, everybody, man. These kids are exactly what they say. They're our future. Look, we were once the kids and now we're right here, and there's politicians our age, bro, that are making decisions for this country, and they're not even like that's not even I haven't even seen it been a topic. And I used to go hard and watch CNN and even Fox News and all of them, bro. I'd watch all those shit. I listened to NPR on the weekends and all that stuff, bro. The talk shows during the day. And I'm not talking about stupid ass talk shows. I'm talking about on the radio with the political talk shows. And no, it doesn't seem like anybody is focusing on the youth. Like, what can we do to stop it? And they talk about it when something bad happens, and then it goes away and they move on. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, they get stricter with the, well, we need to just lock them up forever. And it's not the answer, bro. People can change. From 12, 13 years old to 18 is a whole different individual. You can't just throw someone away like that. It's not, you're by throwing someone away like that, you're as bad as the murderer that kills somebody. You're killing that individual. And I get that there's consequences to everything they do, but it's gotta be, you gotta also keep in mind that these are fucking kids, bro. They're not straight thinking adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, consequences to them are not long term in their minds. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'll get off that soapbox. That's that word when you put that, the undeserved youth. Yeah, that's right. Good chat, great time with all you guys. David Hand, Cricket, can you please post Mundo's videos? I'd have to ask him if he would want me to do that again. When he's ready to start making new ones, he'll do it. I've been asking homies to interview with you, but they watch the videos though. Huh? What happened? What was that, Jojo? The sad truth is that the juveniles are prone to be followers rather than leaders. Only if to speak what they feel, they realize they're leaders themselves. Exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, and that's my point though, if you can get them to follow the right path, the way people get them to follow the bad path, I mean, there's got to be a way to do that, right? I mean, even though, like you're saying, they could realize they are leaders within themselves, but while they think that they're followers or they're acting like followers, let them follow us that are now done with it, and let us explain it to them. If you want to look up to somebody, there's a lot of people you can look up to that have took the straight path, you know. So yeah, it's crazy. Felicidades, saludos, bro. Your podcast is gaining much more. I remember Scotty wanted to reach out to the youth at one time. Yeah, me and Scotty talked about it, bro. Me and Scotty were neighbors for about 2 years in the CCA. We had a hole in the wall in the back of the cell. We just used to sit there and talk all day. And yeah, he used to tell me, man, who are you? You don't have to give me your real name, but yeah, me and Scotty talked about that, man, for those couple years that we were together. He was a real good dude, man. Appreciate you, bro. Big Bad Benyo, you too, man. Even the old ones, yeah, would be fine. Absolutely, anybody, man. The homies are scared to interview, but they watch the videos you put out. Oh, okay. They're scared to interview, huh? Man, eventually people got to grow up, man, and realize that some things are just worth it. You know what I mean? Um, they've wanted to kill me for years. People ask me, aren't you worried that they're going to want to kill you? Man, them dudes can't kill me anymore, but than once. So at least, they want to kill me because I left them, because I decided I didn't want to be part of that, because all of that. But okay, cool, whatever. But at least now, if they kill me, it's because I'm doing the right thing. I'm trying to help some kids, and it's worth it, brother. To me, now I get it. People are scared, to put themselves in that position by coming on and doing any kind of interviews. Or I get it. I guess I wouldn't want to put myself in that position either if I wasn't already in it. But it's got to come a time when we take a stand, bro. And these kids are got to be more important than all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck them vatos, man. They're destroying our kids. So that's what I see, bro. Have a good night, Cricket. I watch your channel too. Right on, Ray Diaz. Appreciate it, brother. We're the people we've been waiting for. Yeah, you got your wings clipped and brought back, Yeah, yeah. I mean, I clipped my own wings, brother. I was done with them putos. They betrayed the fucking shit out of me, bro. You ain't gonna use me. You know, I did a lot, bro. I did a lot, and you ain't gonna fucking throw me away and not expect me to speak up and show what you're about. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about a certain individual. I'm talking about the Lismo in general. It's just it's a virus, bro. It's death. It's all that. You know what I mean? It ain't shit. And to look up to that, never, bro. Nah. Not once you know what it really is. Not once you see what it's all about. Not once you like, brother, they bleed just like me. We're all human beings. Anybody can kill. That's not something special. It's not something to look up to. I did it. Don't look up to me because I killed people. Look up to me because I help people. Because I'm now willing to die to have these kids get the fuck out of that bullshit. Don't go that route. Forget them dudes. Them isn't. They're nothing special, bro. You're gonna throw your life away. You're gonna not see your mom again. You're gonna lose children to impress some other grown men while these grown men are telling you what to do. And then once you get your patch, you still got dudes above you telling you what to do. You don't even listen to your mom and dad, brother. You're gonna listen to some other fool you barely know. Get the hell out of here, man. And I know I was one of them. I did it. I'm stupid. I get it. But that's what I want to pass on. My stupidity led me to lose a lot of shit. And and I'm gonna put that out there. People are gonna see that. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? So, all right, Jojo, I'll check it out. Esa Cricket, stay down, buzz. Lose East Los the chin checker. All right, chin checker. Appreciate it, brother. That's corazon, hermano. Geronimo, orale, bro. Appreciate it. Arizona Mevatos also a bunch of heroin users. Yes, they are, Danny C. It's part of the game. You know, it's part of the culture. They don't have the fortitude. They're not about integrity. They're not because they're MMMers. It's some fucking suit wearing mafia dudes. This is a bunch of gang member junkies that are willing to kill their own for their own just to move up in whatever it is they got. I'm done, bro. I've been talking. You guys get the point. We'll be back. We got to break the cycle to save the future. Simone, Jojo, Arizona. You guys have a good night, man. Thank you guys for listening to me for 2.5 hours. Those that donated tonight, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Those that didn't, don't sweat it, bro. It's not what we're here for. If you can, you can. You can't, you can't. Um, Instead of showing these youngsters the right way, these so-called big homies are getting them hooked on shit. It's fucked up. That's from John Dope. It didn't come through, brother. That's crazy. I gotta look over here. I'm sorry, guys. So order cricket, good shit, homie. Good night. See, if you just cuss, they cut it out. My bad, man. Please hit that like button from Geronimo. I don't know why the hell John Doe. Oh shit, that's a trip. I thought you were brothers the whole time. Andrew was a good homie of mine. I haven't seen him in years. Hope he's doing good. Show, yeah. With Andrew and them. Damn, I don't know why they're not. It doesn't let me not approve or approve stuff over here. Over here, I gotta have to start looking over here because I probably missed a lot of chats just because I'm about to put a cuss word or something. But I can the StreamYard we use it because you can get 2 or 3 people in at one time, and with regular YouTube you can't. So I guess when I'm gonna be by myself, I might as well just use YouTube so we don't have those problems. My apologies to anybody I didn't respond to. It could have got lost in that thing. Again, you guys have a good night. Like I was saying, those that donated, thank you very much. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm the only one here right now. And those that didn't, again, don't worry about it, Buzz. You guys are here to listen to me, bullshit with me. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys. If you guys can hit that like just to get this, someone told me what it was called, and now I can't remember. What was it called? Damn. What was it called? Salute Garnales, Cool Cricket. Have a good night, bro. Enjoy your shows. Thank you, John Doe. Check the chat filter settings. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, Jojo. I see. I don't know if it's the same when you're going through this StreamYard, but I'll check it over here, man. Mr. Roboto, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Um, Algorithm. That's right, Jojo. That's the word. So if you guys hit that like, bro, it throws it through the algorithm and lets people see this thing. Uh, I'm sure they ain't gonna sit here for 2.5 hours watching the repeat of me, uh, well, going off like this. But those that did sit here with me, thank you, brothers, man. Mr. Roboto, you're late, brother. We're about to shut it down. Been here for 2.5 hours, but thank you for coming. I've seen your comments and I appreciate it, man. Again, you guys have a good night. 2.5 hours, bro. My throat hurts. Have a good one, man.